If you decide that you want to try a consultation or a first 2-week trial with me, the first day you come in, we're going to sit down and before anything else happens, talk about your goals. Because every part of the training is going to be about you. If you want to lose weight or gain weight or get strong or run a marathon, whatever it is. And we'll also cover things like medical background, anything like that might be relevant, injury history, to make sure that I'm aware of any considerations. If you have any dietary restrictions, those things are kind of important to know. Once we talk about the goals and decide that the services that I provide are appropriate for what your goals are, and you're up for it, then we do the first day. On the first day, we go over to the squat rack. I teach you how to squat, and then you get under the bar and you start squatting. We do a number of warm-up sets. Basically, you just start with a low amount of weight and we add 5 or 10 pounds for sets of 5 until I notice that the bar speed has slowed down a little bit, and that's a good place to stop. Then you'll rest for about 3 to 5 minutes, do another set of 5, rest for 3 to 5 minutes, and do another set of 5, and then that's it for the squat. We do the same procedure for the overhead press and the deadlift, the exception of which is that the deadlift has less sets. So the consultation takes up anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes, depending on how many questions I have and how many questions you might have. The squat takes about 20 to 25 minutes. The press takes 20 to 25 minutes, and the deadlift takes about 15 to 20 minutes. On your second day, we basically do the same thing as the first day, and this would be 2 days later. So if we did the first session on Monday, then you would come in on Wednesday and you would squat again. You'd do warm-ups, and then you would do your what's called a work set, which is the sets that sort of count, except it'll be a little heavier than what you did on the first session. Usually it's an increase of about 10 pounds, sometimes it's 5. Then instead of overhead pressing, you'll lay down and bench press, and I'll teach you how to do that using the same procedure that we went through on day 1 for the squat, press, and deadlift. Once that's done, then you will deadlift again with a little bit heavier weight than you would have done on Monday, and that's it for the day. On Friday, for example, which is 2 days later, you do the same workout you did on Monday, but again with a little heavier weights. So your squat will have gone up by about 10 or 15 pounds at this point, deadlift has gone up by 10 or 15 pounds, and the press will be 5 pounds heavier than your first day. So the press and the bench press alternate, and every session you'll squat and deadlift. And at the end of the 2 weeks, you will already have noticed a change in body composition and an increase in strength. You'll notice that your arms are a little less soft, you'll appear a little more muscular. Same thing with the legs. When we get toward the end of the 2 weeks, which will be between 4 and 6 sessions, then we'll talk about if you want to continue, and if not, that's all good. If you didn't like the process, or you feel that you did not receive the benefit that you were promised, then I will gladly refund 100% of your money. And if you do want to continue, then we'll just keep going from there, and I'll see you next session.